Hi everyone, I'm August, and this week I did something very similar to what I did last week. So last week I did a swipe, and it looks like an hourglass or like a double vortex. So this week I used different colors, but I did want to see if I could recreate something similar. So in fluid art, I know you can never make the same exact painting, but I wanted to see if we could get it similar enough where you could tell they're of the same family. So how we're doing this is I am using a SHELEE Art Bloom recipe. That is in the description below. Also, all the colors are listed. There's a couple discount codes. If you shop at Meet in Art, there's a 10% discount code, so definitely check out the description. How we're doing this is I put a white house paint pillow down, but I didn't want white to be my background, and I do not like the colored pillows or the pillows that already have the colors in them. So I'm going to do a faux pillow, and all that is, it's a color mixed like all of my other colors, and that's going to be laid over that white pillow. So I wanted to use magenta, so I put a ton of magenta onto this scooper and then gently laid that over the white pillow to create a magenta background that we'll then paint over. So a couple things when you're doing this: get this palette knife or scooper as close as you can to your pillow without touching it to reduce the air bubbles. When you're doing a faux pillow, if you get air bubbles, when you're spinning it out or whenever, you can fill those in with a skewer. But you will be able to tell. Most people probably wouldn't be able to tell, but you would be able to tell where you poke that skewer in. So we want as few air bubbles as possible. And the other thing is when you start transferring that paint down, you've got your knife at a very, very slight angle, just letting that paint run off. As you're moving across the board, tilt your palette knife, and that's going to help the rest of that paint run off. After that, I laid out colors in a diagonal across here. I used 4 colors for this one. Just laid them out, overlapped them. Then I came in with this palette knife, and I put a SHELEE Art Cell Activator on the back of this. And I swiped once going this way. I flipped over the painting and then swiped in the other direction to get that, hourglass shape. Now, last week, the hourglass had a very thin middle part. This week, it's a lot thicker. So I think how that happened, last week when I swiped, I basically just went down to this corner and I didn't really turn my palette knife much. I just kind of swiped down like this. This week, I did it at more of like a little curve. So I curved it around more, which left less negative space, which made the middle of the hourglass bigger, I think. So after that, after you've got those 2 initial swipes done, you're going to notice you need to clean up the edges of your hourglass. So I put a SHELEE Art Cell Activator on the back of this palette knife and cleaned up the edges. And I know that probably doesn't make sense right now, but when you watch the video and when you see this little palette knife, you'll see what I mean about cleaning up the edges. So you're just swiping over those edge parts just so the colors are blended. And you don't have to use a cell activator for this part. You could use nothing on the back of your palette knife. You could use, you could put paint on the back of your palette knife, whatever you want. I hope that all made sense. As always, Creations with Tanya and Grandma Kathy's Art Venture are premiering directly after me, and their videos and channels are in the description below, so please check them out. I believe that was everything, and as always, I appreciate you being here, and I hope you have an excellent day.